or third attempt I've made at this, and every single time, and then it just cuts me off, and obviously I can't finish what I'm trying to explain. I'm not very organized with how I'm going to explain this. So basically how turns work is every character has action points. As you can see here, action points. This is my main character, the warrior. She has 16 right now is what that means. 16. She's holding 16 action points. And the +7 is how many you regain every turn. So after she finishes her turn and it comes back to her turn, she'll gain 7 every time. So even if I use all of her points turn, at a minimum. And action points are used to do anything that is different amounts. So the fight right here, see the green dots at the bottom? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's how many I start off with in battle with this character based on my stats. My stats determine that I start off with 9. She has a total of 16 that she can hold, but she doesn't start off with 16 in a battle because of some stats. I can't remember which stat affects the starting value. I think it's Constitution. So I start off with 9. See, everything costs action points. Just to move my cursor to here. 2. If I want to make her walk to here, it costs 3, and so on. 4, 5, 6. That's just walking. You use 6 action points to walk here. Remaining after that would only be 3. You can see the green 3 dots at the bottom. It's showing I only have 3 action points left to use if I move to here. If I want to walk all the way here and attack, I don't have enough action points. See if under the enemy's name, it says 10 AP in red. Under the enemy's name, 10 AP in red. That means it's red because I can't do it. It's more action points than I have. 10. I only was holding 9, so I can't run up and attack because it costs 10 to do that. I can manage to walk right up to him, right here. 8 or 9 points to walk to him. But I can't attack when I get there, so that's kind of pointless. Why would I want to go walk right up next to the enemy and fucking get attacked on his next turn? And the thing you don't understand is when it doesn't. You're always saying it doesn't. You don't understand why it sometimes makes you end the turn or something, or sometimes it doesn't have you end the turn, but you can't do any abilities. I don't know. I'll show you for example. Here, I'm gonna walk to here for 3 or 4 right here. Now I have 5 points left. 9 minus 4. Every ability costs action points. Even using items costs action points. If I want to go use a potion, every item usually costs 2 action points to use. Abilities cost all different amounts, depending on how advanced the ability is and how beneficial it is in combat. This one, see it says AP cost in green, 4 for use. It means that it uses 4 action points to do this ability. 4 for this one. This one costs 0, because this one's just changing your stance, which means increases my damage output by 20%, movement by 20%, but my chance to hit is reduced by 20%. So that just is changing the mode of my character. That's what stances do in this game. Some characters have different stances, like Bear Toter, or whatever she is, the one that is the archer. She has different stances too. Usually it's melee people that have different stances, not the magic casters. And a stance costs 0 to change into them. They don't cost anything. It's just basically putting you into a different mode. If you want to have more damage and less chance to hit, or if you want to have higher chance to hit but maybe less damage, there's all different stances you can learn through skill books as well. But all normal abilities that actually affect what you do in the battle, like using an item or casting a spell, whatever, cost 4 for this one, 3 for this one. These ones are grayed out. See, this one's grayed out. This one's grayed out, and this one's grayed out, because they all cost more than what I have left to use. I only have 5 action points to use. This one costs 6. This one costs 7. This one costs 6, so I can't do those ones. This one costs 4, so if I cast it, see, it's going to leave me with 1 action point left at the bottom. 1 green dot left, which means after this I won't be able to do anything, because there's no ability in the game that costs only 1 action point. Even the cheapest ability cost 1, or cost 2, I mean. See? And now it's telling me to hold circle to end turn, because I don't have anything I can do. Besides change the stance. but I can't do anything that's actually going to change what's going to happen during this move. And that's why, and when you see it say end turn, it does that because it knows you have nothing else you can do during this turn. Sometimes it won't say hold circle to end turn, because that means that you still have enough points left to do some ability that you have, which means you probably have at least 2 points left if it doesn't say hold circle to end turn. And you don't always want to use up all your points before you press circle. Like, watch. Sometimes I want to, for example, move here. Okay, move here. Now I have 5 points to use left for him after moving. Say I want to do this. Okay, yeah. Hold circle to end turn. See, it's doing that. Even though I have 2 action points left, it's saying you want to hold circle to end turn because I have no abilities that I can perform that cost 2. The only one that costs 2 would be using an item. And I don't even have any items equipped to my hotbar right now. No potions or anything. So it's telling me to hold circle to end turn because it knows I can't do anything. Except for move. I mean, I could move here. I could actually move to here for 2 action points, but that's nothing. There's no more abilities I can perform. So hold circle to end turn. I'm going to move to here with her because I can't attack through a fucking hill. I'm going to change her stance to this one because it gives me chance to hit plus 30%. And there's nothing worse than her fucking missing. And the enemies are far away right now, and the further away they are, the less chance she has of hitting them. So that's why I'm increasing my chance to hit right now, because I'm not very close to them. If I was up here, somewhere around here, I wouldn't even go into this stance, because then it's just reducing my damage, and I'm most likely going to hit them anyways, without going into the plus 30% chance to hit, because she's not that far away from them. But since I'm fucking like 15 meters away from them, I might as well do that, because there's a good chance she'll miss if I try to attack from way back here, and I don't want to take that chance. But see? Some abilities have a certain range they can reach, like this one can reach that far. And it costs the same amount of AP no matter where I shoot within this ring. Some abilities, if I just do a normal shot with an arrow, it costs a different amount of AP depending on how far away they are. Like, see? This one will cost 4 AP to shoot the guy from this far away. Oh, never mind. I'm wrong. This one will cost 4. This one will cost 4. I guess shooting the enemy with a bow anyways costs the same amount no matter how far they are. The only thing that really changed was distance that I could think of right now is movement. I know some abilities change the amount that they cost depending on their distance. Obviously shooting with a bow isn't one of them because it's only costing 4 for each of these characters and they're at different distances. But that's just stuff you gotta pay attention to. Everything costs points. The green dots at the bottom show how many points you have left before you do anything. As soon as I start moving my cursor, it shows how many points there'll be left after I do that, if I want to move. Or if I want to cast this ability, it'll say, if I do this, oh, I'm going to only have 2 action points left after I finish casting this ability. So, I know after I do this ability, I won't have enough action points left to do anything else. Or if I want to not do any abilities right now because I want to save up points for an ability that costs more, like, say I want to save up for an ability that costs 9, and I have to determine that I don't have 9 right now, but in order to get 9, I would need to save points. So I can not even do anything right now. I can end my turn early. See, I already have 6 action points down there. I can end my turn early, and I'll have 6 action points plus her regenerating amount, which is probably 7 or 8 action points on top of it for the next turn. So the next turn, she'll have about 15 action points, or somewhere in the teens, to use on her next turn, which means I might be able to do a really strong ability if I want to, or I can do a couple weak ones, just regular arrow shots for 4 each with her on the next turn, which is good, because there's no point. Sometimes you have no reason to. Sometimes it's more beneficial to save up your points and use them later. It's just all about the situation that you're in. Sometimes it's good to go all out and use as many points as you can until you have nothing left to use. Sometimes it's better to stock up on all your points, like, and just sit back here in defensive mode, get all my characters stocked up to fucking full points, like all of them that can have 12 to 16 points all at once. Wait till the enemies come to me, and then when they get here, I can just unleash all my points at once on these enemies when they waste their points walking up to us, because that's what they're going to do. They never just stand back here. The enemies always walk up to you, and the next thing you know, they're right in front of you, and all your characters you've been stocking up your points waste and everybody has 12 to 15 points to use, and you can just unleash like 3 abilities per character, all at the same time, your entire group. And you can kill off most ways, see? So what I'm going to do with him, see, he has quite a bit of action points right now. How many is that? 6, 8. He has 8 action points right now built up. Or I can just stock up. I can just end my turn early, and he'll stock up on his action points for the next turn, and let these enemies just run right up to us. So when they get closer, I can just not have to waste points moving. I can save up points while I let the enemies move to me. Which is sometimes the best, usually the best option, actually. To play defensive mode until they get up to you. Especially if they're melee characters. If they're magic casters and they stand back and just shoot at you from fucking far away, it's best for you sometimes just to run up to them and attack them instead of just standing back and letting them shoot you every turn. But if there are a lot of melee people in the group that you're fighting against, usually it's a good idea to let them run up to you, and you just stand there and stock up points. But yeah, so here I go. Do this. This one costs whatever it costs. I'm going to have 2 points left, though, after this ability, which is not enough to do anything. So after I do this ability, she's going to be done. That's why it's saying, see, hold circle to end turn. Because I can't do anything right now except for use a potion or change my stance. And the game knows that, okay, you can't do anything that's actually going to harm the enemy. So, do you want to hold circle to end turn? Sure. This ability costs whatever it costs. It says, you can see how much it costs because all the red dots on there right now is how many it's costing. All the red dots is what it's costing me. The green dots are what I'll have left.
Poison dart!
Yeah, poison dart. He's immune to poison because he's undead. Duh, I'm retarded. That was a waste. I'm not really thinking about strategy right now. I'm just fucking trying to explain how the action points work. This move is cool. It's haste. So it means she regenerates points faster per turn, and she can move further per action point. Instead of moving only 2 meters per action point before, well, if I put haste on her, she might be able to move, say, 3 meters per action point. Which means she can move a lot further, and it'll cost less action points for her to move there. So I like to put it on my melee character a lot of times, because now she can move further for less points, since she has to physically run up to people to even hit them in the first place. So it's nice if it can cost her less points to get there. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm just going to use the normal... Nah, I'll use a special attack. Look how many... See? For example, look at... Before I even do this, look how many action points she has saved up right now. All those green dots. Because I didn't really use much on the last turn, and then she regenerated like 7, I told you. So I said for this turn, she's going to have a whole bunch of action points to use. So now she has whatever amount that is down there, 15 or something. So now I can do this ability. I have enough points to do a whole bunch of shit now. I can do this. Ooh, look at that. I still have plenty of points left to do another move. Another big move. This move costs a lot of points too. But only can I do both of these moves in one turn by saving up. Normally, I wouldn't be able to do both of these abilities in the same turn with her, because they cost too much. And see, I saved up a bunch of points with him. Look, he's full. I don't know how many he can hold total, but he has a lot right there. It's at least 15 or 16 action points. Because I didn't use any on the last turn. I just stocked him up, and now the enemies are in sight, and I can hit him now. Even this one, look at this. 9 action points to cast this Ice Shard ability. I've never actually even used it yet since I've bought this skill, because it costs too much, and I usually don't have that many action points. But I'll try it. It costs 9 for a reason, I don't know why. Probably because it's really useful, and I haven't really realized its potential yet since I haven't really used it in battle. Well, not only does it hurt people from a long distance, it puts ice on the ground everywhere around people, and, which is good if you're not standing in it, like my characters are standing in it, but it means the enemies, if they try to start walking towards me now, I can put the ice on the ground in front of us, and if they try to come approaching me, they're going to slip and fall on the ground and just be laying there dead on the ice. Not dead, but they're going to be laying there in the ice, waiting very vulnerably for me to hit them, which is good, because when they're on the ground, they get even hurt for more damage. I can't reach for that ability from here. Thunder Jump. I like this one because it hits multiple people.
1, 2, 3, stop!
See? I hit both of those guys with that one shot. And now I'm just gonna finish the fight. Hopefully the video doesn't fucking screw up on me. I don't know if it's recording well or not. I'll find out after I upload it and fucking listen to it. The quality might be horrible. It might be skipping, like it seems to always do. Fucking skips like 10 seconds at a time for no fucking reason. Because it's so slow and fucking horrible. But let's see. Let's get her out of the ice. If I do this, see, it's gonna see the people that are all red targeted. 3 of those people are gonna get hit with this one battering ram ability. Hit all 3 of those people in one ability because they were all in line of her path. And he's knocked down. It usually knocks down people. It didn't knock down these people because one's frozen and one's already stunned with lightning. So they're really not able to be knocked down, I think, when they're stunned. But yeah, since he's knocked down, and he's right next to me, I have enough action points to attack again. I'm going to attack him. I should be using something else, though, besides a club. Right now I'm using a club weapon, which does... what is it? Crushing. I think it's crushing against people that have flesh. Usually humanoid type characters, like these are humanoid. They have flesh under their armor. Usually it's good to use slashing weapons with them, like swords and stuff. The blunt weapons are usually better against stuff that have like a shell, like some crabs or something. Stuff that's better, or skeletons even, because they don't have flesh, they're just straight bones. It's good to use crushing weapons against them, because the swords don't really do anything to bones. Swords just bounce off that shit. But look at this, she still has enough ability points to attack again to do it. Now it's going to tell me to end. We have 1 action point left at the bottom. That's not enough to do anything. And that's how it works. It's all about how many points you have left. If you have enough points left to do an ability, every ability costs something different. I just want to kill off these 2 guys. They're kind of annoying me.
Lifts like a feather, drops like a troll.
And he's still alive, but I don't have enough points to do anything. Yeah, sometimes it's nice just to use regular arrows with her because she's so powerful anyways. I don't need to use arrows that have a limited amount. Like, I only have 15 of these, 6 of these, 3 of these, 11 of these, 4 of these. Arrows are unlimited, normal arrows, shots, so yeah, he's almost dead anyways. It would be a waste to use a special ability on him right now that costs arrows. Because he's going to die anyways with a normal shot. And now she only has enough action points left to do nothing. Well, she has 4. So, see, you remember 4? It costs only 4 to shoot anybody. Doesn't matter how far they are. It's always 4 to do a regular shot. So I can still shoot them because I have 5 action points left, which is going to leave me with 1 after this shot. 5 minus 4. But they're so far away, there's a good chance that she'll miss. But the bow has a 22-meter range, and these people are within 22 meters of me. Even this guy, 22 meters is, I don't know where it is, somewhere out here. So, I'll shoot this guy, whatever. Yep, there. Now she can't do anything else. This guy, I'm going to save up some points, watch. I'm not going to even do, let's skip his turn. He's going to keep those points that he had before, plus the amount that he regenerates every turn, which is based on your speed attribute. The higher your speed attribute, the more points you regenerate per turn. Up to your max capacity. And every character has a different max capacity based on your constitution attribute. So constitution determines how much you can hold max. Speed determines how much you regenerate per turn. But I want to kill some shit. What do I want to do? Fireball. Wow, it's going to use up all my action points. It costs 9. It costs 9 no matter how far they are. It's just 9. Up to its range that it can reach, which is this white ring. And I can hit all these... Well, I can hit these 2 people. I can't hit the guy that's outside of the ring. But... Oh, I can. Okay. It wasn't highlighting him a second ago. Oh, it's because of the terrain. It was going to shoot the terrain, which means it was going to fall short. Alright. You gotta be careful of that too. Sometimes the terrain will fucking be in the way and you won't even realize it. So you gotta watch where the actual little line is going to show where it's gonna hit. It doesn't necessarily go where your cursor's pointing. It goes wherever the terrain stops it. So I can hit all three of these guys over here with a fireball because it has an area of effect. Look at that. And these guys are weak to fire, obviously, because they just fucking almost died in one shot, which means I know they're weak to fire. These are other things I have for the bow. I don't feel like thinking about them right now. I don't need them. This fight isn't complicated enough to think that much. So I'm just going to shoot normal shit, normal shots. These guys are almost dead anyways. There's no point in wasting special abilities right now. Yep. Oh, it's still waiting for me. I thought it was done. Alright. Out of sight, out of sight, out of sight. Why is that? Is that beyond 22 meters? It can't be. Whatever. It must be the terrain or something. I don't know. Out of sight. Oh, it is outside of sight. Okay, there's her white ring right there. They are more than 22 meters away. Yep. So I can't shoot them from this far. And since she only has 4 action points left, or 3, I don't know, 4? She has 4 left, I think, because it's letting, I don't know, she has 3, whatever. Basically, I don't have enough action points to move closer and then shoot, because it's going to cost points to move, and then it's going to cost points to shoot. I don't have enough to do that. So end turn. This guy just finally stood up. He's been laying on the ground this whole time. Yeah, I'm not doing very much damage to him because he's armored and I'm using a blunt weapon. I should be using something else, I think. Yeah, when people are armored, you want to be using piercing weapons, like a spear or something. But I don't have any piercing one-handed weapons. Usually the piercing weapons are spears and they're two-handed. So... But that's it for the video. I'm not going to finish this anymore. I just want to stop this while I know it's still going. So that's how it works.